Trained here as U.S. Marines in the Pacific during World War II. And my cohort over here is the Japanese that fought in World War II. But you're going to notice he's got his stuff and I got Japanese stuff over here too. And a lot of times what would end up happening when we're fighting our enemies, we're collecting the weapons to be able to learn how they operate and their effective ranges and stuff like that. But as you can see, this is a lot of the equipment that an individual Marine would carry in combat. He'd have his belt with a harness that would go over the top. You're carrying your ammunition in for the M1 Garand down here. This would be the clip that would go for it. You're carrying an assault pack, canteen, because that's where you're getting your water. If you were an NCO or an officer, you might carry a map case for being able to identify enemy positions for mortar fire. This is an ammo bag. You can carry extra ammo in it or some supplies. Maybe you have your food in it or something like that. Helmet, of course, that you would wear. Shovel that you're going to dig in with. Pickaxe. Every now and then a guy would have a pickaxe. If they were back, some guys carried mitts. That's a mitt from 1941 that they would use. And then they would have books on intelligence, on what the Japanese soldier might be like when you face him and stuff like that. So that's a Japanese NCO sword down here. His bayonets over there. This is like a small mortar that the Japanese would carry. It's called a Type 89 grenade discharger. They're hand grenades. This would go for the mortar. It would fit in there like that. And this is a real Japanese grenade, so you can feel the weight of it. Yeah. So you could see, if you look at this was early war when they were fighting the Chinese in the 30s. And this was also could be used in a grenade discharger. It was a Type 10. This is an 89. This is a little bit too big, but it could be used in this one. And then the hand grenades, these are the same. This is a fake one, but they're the same. What they would do to light these off is you would pull the pin off, and you would bang it against the helmet. That would ignite the firing pin, and then you would throw it. And as the war went on and the Japanese were running out of resources, they kind of cut back on their metal usage. They went to a smaller hand grenade and less fancy, if you will. And you could see, with certain things, as time went on, even the bayonets changed. So this is sort of like towards the beginning of the war. This is the middle of the war. They got rid of some things, reducing metal usage. And near the end of the war, they went to a bamboo sheath. Very basic. Called a Type 2. It would break in half. This is pretty unique. I think the Japanese only produced about 10,000 of these. And it would go on the side of their pack.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
What was that called again?
A Type 2. You don't see these that often. This was taken in the Philippines too. This was a battle, a captured rifle from fighting. The chrysanthemum that's on here, which is this symbol here, is the symbol of the Imperial Palace in Japan. And at the end of the war, they were handing out rifles to GIs coming home, but one of the requirements was they sand that off. So if it was captured in battle, they still have the chrysanthemums. If they were taken home as souvenirs, they were erased.
So is the ones that have that stamp on it?
Yeah. That they were taken in combat. So that some GI brought this home because he had fought against the Japanese. And then this is an ammo pouch, but he has them on his belt over there. You can see this is original. I think his is reproduction. This helmet is a real helmet, but the netting and the cover is not real.
And that's a
Japanese helmet. And this is a Japanese Naval Landing Force helmet, probably from Tarawa, because that was one of their major battles. This sat in the house of a guy till he died, and his daughter got it, and she eventually wanted to get rid of it. So.
Oh,
bullet?
Yes, two hits. And that's probably why the inside is gone, because they took all the mess out.